前へと進むがいい。異性より来たりし挑戦者。君はいずれ望むすべてを手にするだろう。
ここが死が存在しない世界。無数の明日があるなら努力し放題だ。バカヘリアが好きそうな世界だね。
君たちの時間を完全に止め、永遠に意識を存在させる。
私は闇の中でしか生きていけない悪夢だ。レイラの力がどんどん増してってる。数がどんどん増えてる。
背中は任せて。やよ。体勢を崩す。勝利につかみます。レンジンやっ時空の到達。こんにちは。心情の証。
Hello there, Captains!
Hello, Captains! Welcome to the Hyperion Lounge for version 8.3. I spotted a new map and even a dragon in the trailer. Looks like there'll be many surprises in store for us.
Reimu also seems to be in grave danger this time, but I'm looking forward to the development, especially after seeing Helia fight alongside Coralie in her new battlesuit. For now, let's take a look at Helia's new battlesuit.
Sure! After inheriting the battlesuit from the Revenge Spirit, Helia appears as Planar Armament, Warped Spacetime. She is a Biotype lightning damage dealer protected by Astral Ring specialization Grail of Infinitude.
This time, Helia has multiple ways of regaining SP, and she can share her SP with teammates during Stellar Outburst. She can even consume SP to consecutively cast Ultimate and deal massive damage.
During combat, Helia performs a 3-sequence combo to deal lightning damage to enemies, inflict paralyzed trauma, and restore SP.
Tap Ultimate to perform her 3-sequence ultimate and gain kinetic energy Scorch. When Scorch is full, hold attack to cast her combo attack and deal massive lightning damage.
After performing her ultimate, Helia gains the floating pivot buff. She can launch the follow-up attack Drifting Edge and accelerate SP restoration.
In Stellar Outburst, Helia can connect her combo attack to the Link ultimate Rainless Skies to deal massive lightning damage and gain invincibility.
In Stellar Outburst, Helia can also consume SP to consecutively cast ultimate and trigger the special buff, Facet of Infinitude. After triggering it twice, Helia's combo attack and Link ultimate will be enhanced, dealing massive lightning damage.
If teammates have the Symbiosis trait, then during Stellar Outburst, their attacks can quickly restore SP, speeding up the team's burst output cycle.
Besides the battlesuit, Helia's weapons are also unmissable. After the version update, her recommended weapon Rainbow from Cinders and Priarm Rainbow from Cinders Waveforger will be implemented.
In version 8.3, you'll enjoy 50% off the first 10 battlesuit supply drops. The login event also grants Helia's Choices of Fate Stigma option. That's all the information we have for the battlesuit, Planar Armament, Warped Spacetime, and her weapons.
Helia looks cooler than ever with her new weapon and new battlesuit. I'm sure Helia's voice actress must be feeling emotional after witnessing her come this far. Next, let's hear the messages from the voice artists.
そうだよ。 大魔王コラリー様が眠ってる間も、聖騎士ヘリアは立ち止まらなかった。彼女は頑張って、大魔王様の背中を追い続けたんだ。それこそが、彼女にしかできない。彼女だけがすることだから。皆さん、こんにちは。ヘリア役の近藤優衣です。前回のメインストーリーでは、親友の死を受け入れることができない二人のヘリアが、コラリーを失った悲しみと向き合いながら、それぞれの道を選びましたね。ちょっと切ない気持ちにはなりましたが、バージョン 8.2 の最後に出てくるコラリーは、無事のようだったので、相棒同士な二人は、きっとすぐに再会できるはずです。それに、ずっと自分の道を歩き、努力し続けてきたヘリアも、ようやく報われて、かっこいい新装甲を手に入れました。そして、かつては太刀打ちできなかった敵とも戦えるようになりました。館長の皆さん、ぜひヘリアの勇姿を見逃さないでくださいね。
もちろん私も、飛んでる鳥たちや、まだ咲いてない花たちみたいに、時間とともに消えてくよ。でもその時間は、理想と希望、そして伝承による普及の愛を残してくれるの。皆さん、こんにちは。セナディア役の鈴木みのりです。お久しぶりでございます。これまでのセナはですね、いつもめちゃくちゃ元気な姿を見せてきましたけれども、レイラの思い出の中の彼女は、より穏やかで優しい存在でしたね。もちろん、どんなセナも親しみやすい雰囲気の女の子ではありますが、その微妙な違いがどうしても気になっちゃう私でございます。ですがその違いのおかげで、今まで見えてこなかった、セナの信念だったりとか、より深い部分っていうのが、私的には台本を読んでいて感じることができて、この明るさの中にはこういう思いがあるんだなっていう、このよりセナがかっこよく映っていて、台本読むのがとても楽しいでございます。ということで、バージョン 8.3 のストーリーでは、セナはもう一人の旧友の記憶に登場します。彼女の過去を知りたい館長さんたちは、ぜひゲーム内で確かめてみてくださいね。
Although Helia says she can only try her best, always giving her all is already a feat. It's impossible not to cheer for her once you've seen her getting back on her feet time and again and walking down her path.
Hard work always pays off in the end. Speaking of Helia's growth, let's take a look at her new stigmata. This stigma set reflects the biggest element in her life, choice. From choosing a path in a childhood board game to having a very different future cast in her shadow.
However, it's also clear that she made her own choices. These choices differ greatly from those made by the revenge spirit, leading her toward a brighter future, which is a complete contrast from the revenge spirit.
Dark Lord Coralie has always watched over Helia. At times like this, Coralie would definitely say, "Idiot Helia, you really are amazing."
It reminds me of Coralie hugging Helia in version 8.2 story. That scene was quite something. In the game, an astral ring enveloped them, making the scene extra dreamy.
Actually, I think Coralie and Helia are people who rarely show their vulnerable side. But at that moment, it felt like they were leaning on each other for support.
Yeah. It was when Helia truly accepted herself that she realized Coralie had been encouraging her all along. This feeling was more intense when they said the same thing while leaning back to back.
When I heard those lines, I thought Coralie wasn't like her usual sharp-tongued self. Surprisingly, she's someone who can express her love boldly. And she also used the metaphor of stars to encourage Helia, which is very romantic for a science person.
Yes, and speaking of stars, I think Helia is also a star that blazes brightly. In her pursuit of others, she often neglected herself and failed to recognize her self-worth. In such moments, it was Coralie who noticed her, helping her dispel the shadows plaguing her.
I believe the revenge spirit and her Coralie also share a similar bond. However, hatred and obsession caused them to lose and miss out on many precious parts of their bond. That was why Helia finally delivered that punch of friendship to the Revenge Spirit, in hopes that the Revenge Spirit could comprehend Coralie's feelings.
Huh, no friendships involved there, just a blow to the face. That being said, even though version 8.2 story was very touching, shouldn't we be talking about what's new in version 8.3?
Of course. And we've just watched the version trailer. In version 8.3's main story, if destiny concludes today, Coralie will venture into an unfamiliar setting, the Dragon Ruins, for an adventure.
Huh? What adventure? I can't really process any new information now. My head's filled with the long-awaited embrace between Helia and Coralie. This CG really reflects how much they've gone through before finally reuniting. It's so touching and bittersweet.
This emotional reunion between Helia and Coralie is unexpectedly sweet. Are you sure this is Honkai Impact 3rd? You know what? It's starting to look like their final farewell.
Don't scare the viewers. Now's not the time to bring up such depressing thoughts. And don't casually say something so frightful in front of such a lovely scene.
If you're curious, make sure to catch the main story after the update. Now let's direct our attention to the new map, the Dragon Ruins.
Check out the footage. This is actually part of the Dragon's collection room. Traces of history can be seen in the shattered rocks and mysterious patterns.
The most eye-catching feature in these ruins has to be this towering stone pillar. A massive dragon coils up the stone pillar to form a seamless whole. What a spectacular sight!
Besides the stone pillar, the sky above the ruins has cracked spatially like glass. Through these cracks, we can glimpse sights completely different from the ruins. But you'll have to explore for yourself to find out what they actually are.
We have another mysterious and solemn scene. I'm really looking forward to Coralie's encounters. However, Coralie isn't the only one on an adventure. A crisis is also silently descending upon Reimu. After the 33rd Tenshu's War, the protagonists are not greeted by light. Instead,
it's an ominous eclipse. You're right. Reimu is facing a tremendous crisis. The shadow calamity rages on. An apocalyptic retribution is about to descend upon everyone. An epic battle seems inevitable.
Wait, doesn't Reimu have a god? Doesn't the god care about this disastrous situation? But if we're talking about Layla, Luo Xing's god, the Revenge Spirit should have been allowed to compete in the Tenshu's War in the first place. Perhaps Layla could have found a knight who truly understood her.
Such a spectacle might just be the work of the gods. After all, ordinary people can't conjure an eclipse so easily. Hey, hang on.
Hold your horses. You've got quite an imagination there. But that's all the information we can share for now. You'll have to find out about the main story after the update.
You're keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. They'll be burning with curiosity. Captains, don't forget to set your alarms and catch the main story update. That's all for the story. Now, shall we talk about the minigame?
This time, we'll still be playing the spaceship game in Coralie's game console, but there will be updates to it. Compared to version 8.2, the main story event in version 8.3 has a new high difficulty area where you can challenge more powerful enemies.
There will also be more options for card combinations. For example, you can stack shields through various defense cards to strike back at enemies. You can also wear down the opponent by continuously drawing cards and recovering energy. Then you finish the round with a blast.
There will certainly be more gameplay styles for you to explore. In version 8.3, play the event to claim crystals, source prisms, a stigma option, and more.
And that's all we have for the characters and main story in version 8.3. But we can't leave out the featured event.
It takes place during Saint Freya's Fiesta and is a tale full of love and warmth. To make her schoolmates' wish come true and surprise Cecilia who's visiting the fiesta, Kiana embarks on a mysterious quest. And this quest is tied to an urban legend.
Wow, what a rare appearance. After all, the events of the main story can't be altered. So it's hard for Kiana and Cecilia to meet again. I'm glad we have the event timeline where we can see the two reunite.
Yeah, I look forward to this journey of discovery. Our Kiki will learn a lot along the way. As for what she will learn and what the big surprise is, you gotta play the game to find out.
Well, let's take a look at how to play this event. Some mischievous Seeks will appear and block Kiana's path. You will have to dispatch different Fiesta emissaries to ward them off.
Yes, Kiana's friends from St. Freya and other places will help her out. Each emissary has unique abilities. For example, Teresa can restore HP to all emissaries on the map.
Huh! Is Teresa finally working as an idol priestess who heals and buffs everyone?
We can also use energy crystals to purchase same-name emissaries that are randomly refreshed at the supply station to boost them.
For example, maxing Kiana's level will unlock an active skill where she unleashes a hail of bullets forward. Pew, 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 pew. Wow, that looks impressive. Kiki is as strong a fighter as always.
Not only can we purchase Fiesta emissaries, we can also acquire one-time prep equipment. These items have surprising effects, like making things go boom.
Yeah, boom! Let's blow them up in surprise. Additionally, you can leverage the terrain to gain the upper hand. For example, surrounding rocks can be used to trigger rockfalls and crush Seeks, while road-changing arrows will spin their heads right round.
The Fiesta is a joyous occasion, so we must have rewards. As thanks, you can claim an emblem, crystals, source prisms, and Grisio's new outfit.
Wow! It's rare to see Grisio dressed like this. This diving suit looks rather high-tech, perfect for someone rational yet romantic like Grisio. Imagine her swimming in the deep sea, glowing with a soft blue light. What a dreamy and enigmatic sight that would be.
Yeah, and the ends of her hair are also tinged with the color of bubbles. The colors are so beautiful and as captivating as stars. Looks like Grisio's life has become more fulfilling after she woke up. That's all the information we have for the featured event. Next, let's take a look at the top-up bonuses in this version.
In version 8.3, participate in the Starry Wishes limited time top-up bonuses event to obtain a Weapon Direct level-up coupon, rank-up stamps, source prisms, supply cards, ho-ho vacation tickets, and more.
Since summer is just around the corner, the Sweet Summer Dreams outfit shop will open its doors in version 8.3. Familiar summer outfits like Lulling Waves and Summer Miss Elf will return for a limited time.
Crooning tides, seaside vibes, and other outfits will also be available during a limited time sale. Discounted outfit options are also available for purchase.
Better yet, iChan has gifts outside the game. iChan's limited time top-up discounts web event will be available during version 8.3. Don't forget to log in and claim your limited time top-up center coupon. Use the coupon in Honkai Impact 3's top-up center to enjoy discounts on selected items.
We have another piece of news to announce. The annual Hoyo Fest celebration will return this July.
Captains, let's embark on a journey to 6 countries together. Exciting online and local events await. Keep an eye on Honkai Impact 3's social media channels for more details.
I'm so excited for all the events in version 8.3, especially the outfit reruns. There's no better time for summer outfits than summer itself. Too bad the Revenge Spirit won't get to enjoy this. Even her battlesuit has been given to Helia.
Poor Revenge Spirit. But in the end, she fulfilled her lifelong wish to reunite with Coralie in death. I suppose she got what she wanted.
I still feel sorry for her. She was traumatized. But because everything she underwent put a burden on her shoulders, she had to suppress her emotions. The Revenge Spirit was very imposing toward Helia, but Helia could probably sense the suffering of that Helia from another world.
Yeah, and the Revenge Spirit had endured way too much by then. I doubt she had any tears left in her. It was only when she saw Coralie at the very end that she regained the humanity to express feelings by shedding tears.
So, when Coralie told the Revenge Spirit that she was already a hero, it made me realize how kind Coralie actually is.
At that moment, she saw what the Revenge Spirit needed. She probably said that to the Revenge Spirit because she knew the Revenge Spirit wanted to be comforted. And it was this kindness that made the Revenge Spirit embrace her fate.
No matter which world Helia and Coralie are in, their bond will always be touching. But I'm so glad Coralie is safe and sound. I can't wait to witness her reunion with Helia.
I believe everyone feels the same way. Don't forget to check out the game after the version 8.3 update. And that's all for this episode of Hyperion Lounge. It's time to say goodbye again. Bye!
Bye-bye, Captains! See you again in the next episode.